welcome to my channel. This is going to be a get to know me as a new account. Now, I've essentially had this account probably going on 2 weeks now, and I have been uploading regularly-ish on it. Well, I thought it's about time I just do a bit of a get to know me, because you guys don't truly know me, right? You kind of just... Let's do a get to know me anyway. So, I don't have questions. I'm just going to be telling you a bunch of stuff that maybe you would want to know. So, this video is a little bit different. I'm recording it on my PC instead of recording it on my phone. Normally, all my videos are done on my phone, but this time it is on my PC, so the background is a little bit different. For this account, you can know me as Tiana Rose. I am 20 years old. I'm from Essex in the UK. I've lived here my entire life. I have lived in the same town my entire life. That has not changed. I'm actually almost 21 in October, and I've been working from home for the last 3 years. Now, if you've seen my face before, because I am online under a different name, then you'd probably know very much what my line of work is. But otherwise, I'm a web developer and I do a bunch of other stuff too. I do a lot of Twitch streaming and Kick streaming, and the Twitch definitely does better than Kick. I started Twitch back in September last year, and I'm still doing it now. Now, that's the reason I have a pretty nice PC setup, I guess, and I got a pretty expensive camera, but I don't know how well it really looks, but it looks semi-decent to say the least. Now, I created this channel because I wanted to branch away from what I always tend to do. Like I said, I've been online for many years, right? I've been online for quite a few years. I get bored of the content that I create elsewhere, and I kind of wanted an account where I could do more entertaining content instead of informational content, which is what I tend to do on other channels. I want to do more entertaining content and be able to kind of just post a bunch of random stuff, whether that's girly try-on hauls or shopping hauls and just entertaining stuff. Me personally, I very much like the type of genre of like videos like someone like Hope Scope does. I personally like that. I would like to be able to do that stuff myself, but I'm kind of just trying to juggle this amongst a load of other stuff. And obviously the types of videos I'm creating are very, very random at the minute. I've been sticking mainly towards like vlog style, I guess, but I would like to branch it more into like hauls, purchases, comparing products, that kind of stuff. I feel like that would be pretty entertaining and I would enjoy to do that. Now, like I said, I've had this account like 2 weeks. I have tried so many accounts in the past. I've had ASMR channels, I've had vlog channels in the past, I've had loads of different stuff, especially when I was younger, but you know, I thought let's do it again. Now, as a bit of a get to know me, my favorite color is pink. If you could not tell, I do love pink. A lot of people ask me why is my hair red instead of pink. The red suits me better. I personally don't really like pink hair on myself. It's kind of just not my favorite thing. And I love Sanrio. I love Hello Kitty. I love Kuromi. Kuromi is my favorite character. I actually have a stick and poke here of Hello Kitty that I did for myself, and then I got a Kuromi tattoo done as I wanted to kind of test my anxiety and see how well I could get a tattoo, and it went alright. I managed to get Kuromi on my arm and it looks fine. Now, that's another thing a bit about me. I have pretty bad anxiety. I don't know why my anxiety is pretty bad. It's kind of like my nervous system is just ramped up a little bit. I have very strong emotions. I'm either happy and it's super happy, sad and super sad. My emotions are very big. They swing on a very big spectrum. I have no idea why my emotions are like this. Now, I do actually have hyperthyroidism, which is an overactive thyroid, and I got diagnosed with this when I was 15, and I come down with it just as I turned 15, so I got diagnosed like mid-15. But I managed to have radioactive iodine in November 2024, which basically technically cured my thyroid because it destroyed some of it. So now I'm actually forever going to be hypothyroid, which is an underactive thyroid. But I still have the kind of like symptoms of an overactive thyroid at times. And for a little bit of context as well, having thyroid issues can be a leading contributor to mental issues as well, you know, mental illnesses, mental disorders. So that could be the reason my emotions are very, very big. Otherwise, apart from that, I would say I'm pretty healthy, but I don't believe I'm healthy. I'm very paranoid. I'm actually 5'9", 5'10". I'm pretty tall, and I have been this height since I was about 13 years old. Me personally, I would rather be 6 foot or shorter. I don't like the height I'm at. I'm at some weird height. I'd rather be really tall or like a average woman height and be nice and short, and it just would be easier. Now, I actually do have a cat called Bubba, and she has been with me for 14 years. It was her birthday on the 17th of July. She's my pet, she's mine, and my parents got her for me when I was like 6 because I really wanted a cat, and they got me one as a surprise when I got back from my friend's sleepover. And she is mine, and she's my favorite little thing that I could ever have. And she's always in my room with me. She's always giving me cuddles. She's a very nice cat. If you was to ask me though, am I a cat or a dog person? If I didn't have Bubba, I definitely would be a dog person, but Bubba is the biggest, like, swing to that. Now, to me, she isn't like normal cats. She's literally completely different. She's very clever. She's very, like, emotionally intelligent compared to a lot of cats. Now, I do actually have another cat called Cloud, and she's completely different. See, Bubba doesn't like to go outside, so she likes to be inside 24/7, and I feel like that's just what makes her herself. Now, some more things about me. I guess I'm not really someone who has hobbies. I have never been a person to have hobbies. I've never been a person who specifically likes to enjoy stuff, like, very much. I get bored of things very, very quickly. But one thing that I will never ever get bored of is going for drives and being a passenger in a car. Now, I do drive myself. I have been driving now for like 3 years, but it's just not the same when I'm driving. It just gets boring. I like to be a passenger and I like to travel. Now, I've never been on a plane though. I'm actually terrified of going on a plane. But I've traveled so far in the car. I remember back when I was younger, we went to Spain and my dad drove from here all the way to Spain, and in total it was about 3,000 miles there and back. And I remember my parents telling me that I won't want to go on a drive for quite a long time after that because that's a lot of driving. And the day after we got back, I wanted to go for a drive again. I just love going for drives. That is like my favorite thing ever. Can you call that a hobby though? I don't think so. Last year I actually did take up crocheting because I thought let's crochet some stuff as a bit of fun, and it was a bit of fun for a while until I got bored of that as well. I like to learn stuff, and I very much like to learn stuff about like technology, history, space, physics. I love learning and speaking about just clever stuff where I don't even understand it, but then it can give me knowledge. I like to have intellectual conversations, to say the least. Now, I think that is a pretty good get to know me. Hopefully you did enjoy this video. If you have any other questions that you would like me to answer in another video, feel free to leave a comment down below and I will 100% make another video answering all your questions if you do have any. But yeah, that's a get to know me. Hopefully you like the sound of me. And yeah, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or rest of your week, whatever, whenever you see this. And thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.